You know, for quite some time, I've actually heard about this game. PO'd or PO'd, whatever you guys call it. It's originally a Doom clone that came out originally as a 3DO exclusive title. A year later, it was ported over to the PS1, and all of a sudden, it was in this year of April Fool's Day that the game was announced to be getting a remastered version from Nightdive Studios, and for some weird reason, a lot of people took it as a April Fool's joke. Well, what if I told you guys that you're wrong? I mean, let me be honest. Did people not learn from what happened last year? As a matter of fact, I've already talked about an Xeno Crisis that actually was announced on April Fool's Day to be coming on Nintendo 64 and GameCube, and it pretty much did within a couple of weeks later. Because the game legitimately just came out not too long ago on modern systems, like the Xbox Series 1, PS4, 5, Switch, and PC. If you guys ever wanted to play this game, now's the chance. It's a bizarre game, and people are going to tell you this because enemies look weird, and you do use weapons. Well, first you use a frying pan, then a machete, or I think it's a cleaver, I don't know, whatever it is they use to chop meat. But you get what I mean. Not only that, but you actually do get guns a little bit later, like a pistol, a machine gun, a laser, like whatever guns there are. Now, I was gonna say this, is that this game pretty much, I almost gonna say like the game lacked upgrades, but then I discovered there are upgrades in terms of health and ammo. But I didn't know this until a little bit late, well, way later in the game, when I was just about to enter the final level. And let me just say, the final level is just too hard to complete. That's what I can just tell you guys. I would have said there was 23 levels in total, but I managed to come across one level that I had no information on because I couldn't find any video clips about it. I don't know if this was like a brand new level that was added into the game or unused. I can't find any information about this, so I'll let you guys let me know in the comments of like, you'll see what I'm talking about when you guys play the game. If, for those who's played the original, what I mean. Let me just talk about the level design about this game. It's not that great, because you get lost so easily, you just don't know where to go at times. Now, I will say this, though, the game balancing is pretty fair, which is something I'm not going to complain, but it's just the main portion that I hate about this game is the level design, because some of this makes no sense. I know what the exit teleport looks like, thankfully, because the first part of the game actually shows you what it looks like, so you go in and you know what to do all of a sudden. Sometimes the goals aren't that clear. There's gonna be at times you're gonna have to kill a certain amount of enemies in order to progress through the game, or you have to kill a certain enemy to progress, or at least there's an enemy type, that is. This game does have secrets, but I can't never find them that much, because because the level design just fails to ever try to show me what I'm supposed to do. Now look, I've played games like Doom and Quake, and they're pretty easy to get through, but this game I just cannot get through enough, because there was at times where I was just getting mad because like I said before, there was no way I was able to tell what I'm doing because the level design was just terrible, and I would get lost pretty easily. And every time I had to look to see where I'm supposed to go, I had to resort to a walkthrough, only to show me that I had to go through certain walls, which again, the game fails to like show you that you can do that. Again, I know how to play these Doom clone games. I've played them. I play most of them. They all are like pretty easy to know what I'm supposed to do. But this one was the most challenging of them all because the game, I just do not like its level design or what it was trying to do. By the way, there's no music, in case anyone's wondering. I don't know if it was because there's no limitations of the radio or something, but if you guys are expecting music, then I hate for you guys to be that person and be disappointed. I mean, to be fair, there has been some games that uses noise music, and it doesn't really bother me. It tries to get you all ready up to fight something, at least. Try to make it more scarier. But I don't find this game scary. I just find it funny and goofy. But like I said, the level design in this game is just atrocious. And there would be puzzles at times where I would try to hit something and it wouldn't do it even though I'm point blank aiming at it. Because the auto aim is not that great. Let's be honest. I just don't like its own auto aim. It worked perfectly on Doom and Quake, but this is just not that great, to be honest with you. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad game. And you can see why the game got mixed reviews when it first came out. Now, there's also going to be some times where you're going to need that jetpack of yours to like navigate to areas, but you need gas in order for it to operate. You get a little bit after like around 3 levels, and then that's it. But like I said, the one level is like you need the jetpack to navigate. If you don't have any fuel, well, you're dead and it's over. Thankfully, there's autosave, so you don't have to worry about nothing. But like I mentioned before, I can never tell where I'm supposed to go, which is really how the game threw me off. And I was not prepared for that. But like I said, if you guys can just find a way to get yourself through it without getting mad, then, I don't know, you might have a decent experience. I went to try to look into high expectations of this game because, you know, it's a Doom clone and it plays like it. But I feel like this is actually one of the worst Doom clones I've played. But again, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's okay. But I don't think I'm going to go back playing this game after some time because of all my issues I've had. The level design was just nonsense. I really don't know what they were thinking about the level design. Like, if they would have made the game a lot understandable or easier for me to know where I'm supposed to go, cool. I wouldn't have a problem with this. But I just don't know I don't know what their goal was with the levels. I don't know if they were trying to be goofy. Like, I know the enemies are being goofy. That's the good part. But the level design just gets me lost all the time. And some of the puzzles can be confusing if you don't know what you're doing. And at certain points, like the last enemy I was fighting and the final boss, like, it wasn't just an enemy, it was a whole bunch of them. I feel like I'm hitting them more than I should, and I'm playing it in medium difficulty. I wish I was playing easy. I'm sure if I were to play the game on easy, it still would have been hard regardless, considering some of these older games have a huge track record of doing such thing. I only wish for this game to have a much easier time when it comes to levels, not in terms of difficulty, but in terms of guidance. Because, like I said, if you guys have played Doom, you know where to go, you know what to do, it's easy to navigate. But this game has terrible navigation when it comes to leveling. If you guys are new to playing this, just go ahead and expect that. Oh, by the way, this game has the most goofiest jumps ever. You'll see what I mean. And somehow, in some way, I missed one weapon. I have no idea how. It's weird, because it's like I said, it doesn't make it clear where you're supposed to find these weapons or anything, because I'm grabbing these purple jars. Well, I'm supposedly going to grab these purple jars, but I never could, because I didn't have the weapon. I thought the laser, you know, the little rapid rifle, the laser one, right? I thought it was going to be for that one, but no, it was just the same ammo type as your pistol, and it makes no sense to me, even though it's lasers. The purple, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think about this game.